Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on this Thursday night. It is December 7th, 2023. As I record this, it's almost 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're almost into Friday, almost into another weekend. Got several things to cover and some really interesting updates. We have a situation, a warning that has been issued about this 100-day cough, like a whooping cough that's rapidly spreading. And I will go a little more into that in a little bit here. Also, United States about to enter a third war? Are we about to be involved in a third front? It sure looks like it. And it could be more than just a little bit of sending weapons and stuff. It could be way deeper. It looks like it's going to be. Whew, I'll go into that. Also, more talk from the government and the military about sending our sons and daughters to go fight the Russians. Believe it or not, it's unreal. Talking about it out in the open. Unreal. I have a very good passage that I will share that will make you think. He's talking about these days. He's talking about present day. What's going on these days? So I will get to that. You want to stay tuned for that as well. A third war front? Are we about to see that? I saw where the United States military, Southern Command, Southcom, conducted military flights over the country of Guyana in South America, borders Venezuela. We've got a situation down there, y'all. And a lot of people have no idea what's going on there. It's barely covered in any kind of press right now. But this is from the United States military, and in collaboration with Guyana Defense Forces, the United States Southern Command will conduct flights, military flight operations within Guyana. Now, this was today. This is to build security partnership between the United States and Guyana. Can we just mind our own business? Can we just mind our own? We got enough issues here. We look at the southern border. I mean, that's the biggest thing that pops out in my head as far as domestic issues. We got enough of them here. Do we not have enough of our own issues? Do we not have enough of our own natural resources? Why do we have to risk life and limb to go protect Guyana's oil-rich little region? Because Venezuela wants it. Looks like they're going to go take it. But we're going to jump in there in the middle of it. It sure looks like that. We have enough natural resources here. We're surrounded by oceans in the Gulf of Mexico. Goodness. You know, we've got Alaska. We've got the pipelines all over the place. We don't need anybody else's oil. At least from a layman's point of view, that's the way it looks to me. We have all kinds of stuff here. Geopolitically, the way we're situated, we got two oceans. We've got, like I said, we just want to be everywhere, you know. And that's taking this down. It's taking everything down. We're surrounded by water, oil, all this stuff. I don't get it. But it looks like we got a issue there with or issues going on down there between Venezuela. Venezuela is going to take this land, and that's in Guyana's territory. So uh, we'll have to see. I think we need to keep an eye on that situation. This would be a third war front. We're already involved in the Ukraine-Russia thing, the ongoing war, and we're also involved in the Middle East. Senate Republicans and Bernie Sanders, interestingly, have blocked a Democrat emergency spending measure. This happened actually yesterday, that would provide funding for Ukraine, Israel, and the border. But it did not include border security measures, so that's why they're blocking it. Thankfully, rightly so. And this was sought out. This was border security had to be put in there, or the Republicans, House and Senate would block this. So, and there's been more talk from the military. They're going to send, or we're going to have to go in there and send bodies in there because Ukraine's running out of bodies to throw at it. Putin, Russia, this is how they win wars. They just keep coming at you, and you got nothing left. So we keep sending money and arms and weapons, but they're running out of people to throw in there. They got women and old dudes out there trying to fight it. It ain't gonna work much longer. I saw another headline where it said Putin is close to victory. Europe should be very worried. Yeah, they ought to be. He's going to start off with the Baltics, and he might go in there next. Looks like he's got unlimited resources. He just do what he wants to do. And what's to stop him, really? I mean, think about it. What's to stop him? Are we going to stop it? No, I don't think so. We might try. Baltics, Europe. Who's going to do something in Europe? Poland? I mean, they got an army, but Germany, they're not going to do anything. France, what are they going to throw at that? They rely on the United States. They have all these years. They should be very worried. What's to stop Putin from just continuing west? Nothing much, in my opinion. But they're going to keep trying to throw money down that black hole of Ukraine. No telling where it's ending up. No telling where it's ending up. Somebody's getting rich, or somebody's getting rich off this. It ain't us, is it? Sure. All the while, a nonstop flow of adult male illegal migrants overwhelms border agents every day. That ends in Y. You've got people coming through, these single military aged males coming in. This couldn't be a good thing. That could not be a good thing. Think about it. I heard a thing where one of the, I think it was Durbin, said that the reason they want this is so we can turn these males into, give them citizenship for joining the army. I know ancient Rome tried that. It didn't work out so well for them. But I don't know if I believe that anyway. Now the recruiting numbers are down so much across the military services, and I understand why. People are wising up, and they see all these endless wars and BS and the corruption and all that. As a young person, I would hesitate too, and I've always been a proponent of young people joining the military because I think it's a great way to learn, to build your character, to learn discipline, to learn a trade, get a job, pay for college. There's so many benefits to it, but the way things are right now, I think I'd put a full stop on that. I would. Right now, no. Heck no. Don't blame them. And, a lot of people are whispering draft. They might try a draft. If they can get anybody to come, I mean, what are they going to do? Arrest everybody? Thousands, I would think many people would say, do what you will with me. I ain't coming. I ain't going for that. No, not for your little wars that somebody's getting rich off of. Can't blame them. Can't blame them. Prepare for America to become unrecognizable. If this continues to our south, it will, y'all. It will. It just won't be border towns. It'll be every town. Prepare every way possible, spiritual, physical, mental, starting with where you live. Security, self-defense, all your provisions, all your preps. Now, I saw this warning issued over highly contagious 100-day cough. It's rapidly spreading across the UK right now. What usually is going on there is going to come here. If it hasn't already, it's probably already here. But a 100-day cough, this sounds nasty. This is a bacterial infection from what this article said. It has seen a 250% increase in cases just recently. So right now, sweeping through the UK. Starts off with cold-like symptoms that lead up to a severe coughing fits that can last up to 3 months. Also been called whooping cough. I've heard of that, but it's been a while since I've heard of that. Sounds like it's back, or in some form it's back. Boost your immune system wherever we can. I mean, I know here we throw down on the vitamins and whatever we can get, try to eat as healthy as we can too. Get some movement, some exercise. we need to prepare our bodies too, as much as mentally and everything else, and stocking up on stuff. Well, we need to prepare health wise too. Stock up on your remedies, on your things that you get for relieving these things, cold and that kind of stuff, coughing. But that sounds nasty. That sounds nasty. And it sounds like a way to describe this coughing, it sounds a lot like, and the way it stays with people so long. I know many of you in the comments have talked about how you're dealing with illnesses that have just keep on. You've gone through the antibiotics and the treatments and all that, and it just won't leave you. It just sticks with you. And this is kind of like, it reminded me of that when I read this. I was thinking of some of y'all's comments. But give us updates on that. And if you're still dealing with this stuff, are you dealing with something that sounds like this cough? Let us know in the comments. We appreciate it. I got to get to the passage because it's a really good one, y'all. It's a good one. Mrs. Dawg alerted me to this one. This is Romans. Apostle Paul. He had a lot to say, didn't he? Nowadays, we'd be getting letters from Paul like every day, I think. We'd get a book. Now, this is Romans chapter 1. I'm starting with verse 18. I'll go a little bit here, but I may cover this chapter over the course of a couple of videos. But start with verse 18. God's wrath against mankind, the wrath of God is being revealed from heaven against all the godliness and wickedness of men who suppress the truth by their wickedness, since what may be known about God is plain to them, because God has made it plain to them. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that men are without excuse. For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God nor gave thanks to him, but their thinking became futile and their foolish hearts were darkened. Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images made to look like mortal man and birds and animals and reptiles. Therefore, God gave them over in the sinful desires of their hearts to sexual impurity for the degrading of their bodies with one another. I'll stop there for now, but I don't know about y'all, but sounds like he's talking about like present day, you know? So much weird stuff going on. It really is, y'all. Put on that armor every day. And let's keep in the word. Let's keep praying. Continue with your prayer requests. We'll keep praying for you, okay? Give us updates. All right. Let's be safe out there. Be aware. God bless you, and I will see you soon.